Yeah. It's available on Late Night Parents. So, from here, we're waiting right now, patiently, for our next guest, Ralph Acosta, because we're going to talk, believe it or not, about a topic that's near and dear. TeenSafe. We're going to talk about the leading parental smartphone monitoring service today, because it recently announced the ability to read deleted messages from WhatsApp and Kik, as well as deleted messages from Twitter also. It was just added to that specific platform. The latest feature expands TeenSafe's screening capabilities to provide a more comprehensive suite of message monitoring, allowing parents to receive a 360 degree of their teens' conversations online, and further helping keep children safe from cyberbullying and sexual harassment. These are the types of issues that are happening today with our teens. What are we doing about it? What do we know? You know, as a parent, you kind of think about what are the first steps that you need to do. And you kind of wonder, you're like, okay, I'm at a loss. I'm not sure what my son or my daughter is doing on their mobile phone. And I'm going to stop my rant. We're happy to have our next guest, Mr. Ralph Acosta, TeenSafe General Manager. Ralph, how you doing?
Hey, I'm good. How are you? Thanks for having me.
Hey, thanks for joining us. I want to thank your wonderful PR staff. We were conversing for the past couple of weeks, because I did a July 4th show, and I said, let me see if I can get someone from TeenSafe on July 4th. But you guys are busy, you know, having your burgers and having a great time. But thanks for coming on today.
Sure, you were working that weekend, weren't you?
Yes, I was. It never stops here at WGBB. I mean, it's just like, hey, you gotta cover your shift. But hey,
Right.
Ralph, I was just talking about the fact that, okay, I have a step up because, yes, I'm a parent, but also I've been in IT for the past 20 years. So most parents won't have that type of information or backing or certain things what to know. But the thing that kind of, you know, pulled me to your product and your brand is the fact that, yeah, as a parent, I want to know, you know, after I make that monthly payment on that mobile phone for my son or daughter, you know, what type of messages are on there? And or you run into a situation where if there is cyberbullying or if there's some type of sexual harassment or all the above, that if I'm looking through, as a parent, I'm looking through their phone or I'm looking through their text messages, that if it's deleted, it's kind of, you know, it's I'm at a loss. But it's more than just text messages, because people are, hey, sending direct messages through Twitter, and everyone's on WhatsApp, you know, WhatsApp or Kik. So I want to just really sit here and listen to you about your product and tell us the benefits of having it.
Sure. And you know, thank you for placing it into context. You know, TeenSafe was founded by a group of dads who basically were experiencing normal dad stuff with their adolescent daughters, and needed to better understand what was going on with them. And so the company was founded from a very personal place, from dads who were trying to protect their daughters. And what they discovered after creating this product is that it gave them insight into things that their daughters hadn't told them about, like bullying and abusive communications. And so, you know, from there, this product has sprouted into one that covers text messages, WhatsApp, Kik, Twitter, as you mentioned, Tinder, and most of the modern channels that teenagers and children younger than teenagers use to communicate. And so that is TeenSafe in a nutshell.
Okay, perfect. Because I was doing some research, and according to Common Sense Media, teens tend to send an average of 55 messages per day. And often the content of those messages are unknown to their parents. The first thing I'm going to say, Ralph, that number is a little low, 55. Because
You're probably right. I do 55 a day.
I know, and it's like, and it also nowadays. So my daughter is 14, and we'll have more of a conversation via text. So this summer she's working at a summer camp. And instead of, during lunchtime calling me, she'll send me a text, and we'll be going back and forth. And she's, and that's just their way of communicating. True. So I'm with that. I've got you. But there's a couple other things that kind of came out to me about TeenSafe. The fact that, yes, reviewing deleted messages is one thing, but the fact that you're able to review call logs, incoming and outgoing.
Yeah, well, we are, and really, we're only, we expect to be able to provide supervision to every aspect of a child's phone usage. We internally we have a statement that we tell ourselves, which is that within 3 to 5 years, it will be considered reckless parenting to turn an unsupervised mobile device over to your child. And the age at which children are getting mobile devices is younger and younger. I heard the other day a stat about 6-year-olds. And the percentage of children age 6 getting mobile phones. So it's getting younger and younger. Children are getting addicted earlier and earlier. And from there, bad things can and do happen without supervision from parents.
Ralph, I also think it's important. Not only you can check their SMS or their iMessages, as I mentioned, the call logs, current smartphone location and its history. Another key feature, web searching ability, browser history, the contacts. Your product does it all. And I'm really, really impressed with it. And, the first question I have to say is, okay, I've learned this about your product. Number one, how do I get it? What does it cost? And a follow-up question is this digital parenting?
Sure. So, World Wide Web, www.teensafe.com. That's where you can find us. And the product is very easy to sign up for. You just need an email address, a password, and credit card information. And we charge a little under $15 a month. And you can be up and running on our system within, let's say, 10 to 15 minutes, and supervising your children shortly thereafter. So all the features that you mentioned that we have are available for just a little under $15 a month at World Wide Web, www.teensafe.com. We have some features that you haven't mentioned available on the mobile app store. Okay. In the Apple App Store. So, that's sort of a new product that people can experience as well. And yes, that is digital parenting. Parent technology is the broader sector that we like to call ourselves as being in. And, digital parenting is a very real thing. And it is a responsibility that we're all going to have very, very soon.
Ralph, so here's I guess my key question, as I'm playing the role as a non-tech parent. How do I get the app on my child's device so that I can start this process? Or, do I just, after I pay my $15 a month, am I just giving you the phone number? So how does that piece work?
So let's say you want to get up and running quickly. You're listening to this radio program and you say, this sounds great. I just want this now. You go to www.teensafe.com. You enter an email address, password, and credit card information, and then you are into the TeenSafe system. From there, what you will need is the login information to your child's device. So you will need to enter their username and password into our system, at which point you will be able to see, you will have access, and you will be able to see the features that we've discussed: text messages, location information, communications channels. So that all can happen in a 15, 20-minute session in front of the computer at teensafe.com.
Okay, and I guess my next to last question is, does my child need to know that I've just signed up with teensafe.com?
The answer is no. It's between the parent and the child. And every family is different, and communication is different between every parent and child, and it is at the discretion of the parent.
Ralph, I want to thank you so much for joining us. So, best ways of getting in contact with you regarding your brand, regarding TeenSafe, social media, your website, all the above. This is your time to plug it.
Yeah, you know what? I hope everybody listening goes to www.teensafe.com and tries our product out. And if there are questions, comments, feedback, you're able to click right from the website to an email that gets sent to practically everybody in the company. So we're an open door, and we're keen to hear any feedback, comments, or questions. But the journey starts at www.teensafe.com. And I thank you for having me on the show today. I really appreciate your time and your audience's time. Thanks
so much, Ralph. And also thanks, Scott, for you guys all together agreeing to do this interview and help us out here in Long Island, New York. Thanks again.
Okay. All right. You take care.
And that was Ralph Acosta from TeenSafe. I know a few of those questions might have raised your eyebrows. That's what I wanted to do, because some of the questions do come out. And hey, if you're monitoring, number one, if you are monitoring your child's, cell phone, should you be monitoring it? Number one, should you tell them